Hi everybody, it's Kim Wilson with Lunchtime Live. I'm going to try this again. My phone keeps crashing, so we'll see if we make it through. I'm going to show you today how to use up some of your scraps from your 6x6 packs of designer series paper. I don't know if you remember it, but I did a little contest a couple weeks ago to guess what the favorite celebration freebie was, and it was Oso Ombre designer series paper. As you can see, I've used up a lot of mine, but it does come with 48 sheets, so you can do a lot of projects out of one pack of the 6x6. Now, if you remember, I made a whole bunch of the Darling Donkey pop-up cards using window sheet a couple weeks ago. And so the piece you're cutting here is 4 inches by 5 1/4. So when you do that from a 6x6 piece, you've got a little strip left across the bottom and a larger one across the side. And depending which direction you cut first, you can make either this card if you cut the 4-inch direction first. These are 4-inch strips. Or if you cut the other direction first, the 5 1/4 direction, you have long strips like this. And I just added a little 1/2-inch strip of white cardstock in there, and so then I had that for my sentiment. So just a little tip on using strips like this. This one I did first, and I started from this edge and went in, and my strips are my spacing is a little uneven there, so I would suggest using liquid glue, putting a few larger dots to hold them, and start either on the two outside edges and move in, or start in the middle and move out at the same time, so you can adjust the pieces as you're going to get them at a good distance. I did a little better on my second one, which was this one. Okay, stamp sets I'm using the Hey Chick and Hey Birthday Chick again, and of course the Celebration Freebie Darling Donkeys. And I used both of those for all of these cards because they're all cute little critters with that fun line design. So let's see, I'll set these aside, and here's a couple more I did. With the longer strip that you get, I made these two cards here. So, and added some little tulle ribbon there. So again, Darling Donkeys and Hey Chick. And then for these two, I did a little fun fold. So I used the label dies, and I have one strip there, and then the little strip in here is kind of handy because you're using that to tuck under the piece of the die cut, and then this also kind of protects your writing area because you can see it from the front. All right, so and there's this one, I put little Rosie in here on the side too. This one I did not put a white panel on the inside because it's kind of a lighter cardstock, but there's a couple options for that fun fold there. And let me know in the comments if you want me to put up any directions or measurements for these cards. All right, so I showed you those two and those two and these two, and then of course my pop-up card. And here's a couple more donkey cards that I showed you a couple weeks ago with, again, using the Oso Ombre paper. So some fun projects to make with 6x6 paper. Stacks, this one's free only for a couple more weeks during celebration, and also for only a couple more weeks if you're doing Stampin' Up, you get these 5 packs, every single Stampin' Up color in your starter kit. So you can look at my blog, Craft Doc, and find out more information. And I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Happy crafting!